Oh my gosh. All these people are staring at me. Stop staring at me, you weirdos. Jeez. They're all just like, hey, buddy. How's it going? Well, I know something you don't. Because I actually searched this up because I was curious. You remember how, on Monday, Damien was like, oh yeah, I got the finest wardrobes and capes and binders. And I said something about the fact that, like, binders are generally used for people who want to, like, bind their chest. Usually for, like, trans men or, like, non-binary people. I was correct on that assumption because, as it turns out, Damien is transgender. Congratulations, Damien. I'm sorry. I'm just... I, took like a 4-hour nap, and I'm still kind of waking up from that. Max had to literally, like, shake me awake violently in order to get me up. That was so fun! So, if I still sound a little, like, tired and jostled, that's why. For those who don't know me, my name's Bailey. I basically explain stuff. And I've pretty much gone on a first date with everyone except Hugo. So let's jump right into it. It's gonna be weird dating my daughter's teacher, but what can you do, right? And then from there, we figure out second and third dates. This game might actually take longer than Fallout did. But then again, I didn't do all of the, like, little side quests and everything in Fallout. And there isn't as much reading either. I navigate to Hugo's dad book page and type out a message. Hey, Hugo, great seeing you at the barbecue. You wanna hang out sometime? Maybe not have, your students get buried into the wall? What does he say after a few minutes? Uh-oh. I'm so glad you messaged me, and I definitely want to hang out sometime. But I have a favor to ask. Our class is going on a field trip to the aquarium today, and one of our chaperones called in sick. Is there any possible way you could come by and replace them? I'll be honest with you. The aquarium is just a bunch of fish. That's all it is. I never really understood the appeal of aquariums. Like, yeah, I guess, you know, the Baltimore Aquarium and the Ripley Aquarium, they're both cool. I'm not saying they aren't. It's just... It's fish! What do you want me to say? I mean, yeah. When you think about the fact that aquariums are basically, like, prisons for fish, much in the same way the zoo is a prison for animals. Does anyone see my problem here? No? Just me? Okay. I completely understand if you don't want to or can't make it, but I'm gonna be honest with you here. It's the middle school class. I need as much help as I can get. Think about it for a moment. Man, that's a lot of screaming kids that I'd be accountable for. And they're in middle school. Arguably the worst age to be. Do you think that's hard? Try chaperoning an elementary school field trip. I'm not saying that I have. I've never done that, but I'd imagine it'd be a lot worse because elementary kids are little shits. Especially nowadays. Amanda silently trudges into the kitchen and pours herself a bowl of cereal. Morning, Amanda. Morning, Pops. Hey, how was middle school for ya?
Ugh.
Bad. But nobody likes middle school. It's 3 years of bad acne, crying, and being generally terrible. Yeah, my middle school years weren't that great either. It's okay.
Ugh.
Everyone sucks. No self-awareness. Just a bunch of hormonal teenagers locked in a gross old building for 40+ hours a week doing long divisions and starting fights over, I don't know, pizza day. Top 40s, Pop. Middle school should be avoided at all costs. Agreed. I'm still scared of middle schoolers. Like, I'm a grown man and I'm still scared of middle schoolers. What was your middle school experience like? I don't remember. I didn't like it. I thought it was fine. I just said I didn't like it. I had my first crush in middle school and I'm still bitter about it. Alexis Sturges. You hurt me, and I'll never forget it. It says Stuggs, not Sturges. What am I saying? What'd she do to you? I don't know. I stare off into middle distance, remembering the 24 hours that we dated and the 3 times we held hands between class periods. Then I remembered the bitter betrayal. Her leaving me for Arnold Birmingham. Him making me eat dirt in front of her. That frickin' Arnold Birmingham. I didn't have anyone in middle school, sadly. In fact, I didn't date anyone until high school. Besides, middle school relationships, that's basically how they are in a nutshell. They don't last forever. I don't want to talk about it. See? Middle schoolers are reprehensible. Wait, why are you asking me about middle school? Oh, Mr. Vega requested my help to chaperone his middle school class to the aquarium. Just wanted to know what I was in for. You get to go to the aquarium? Are you kidding me? I freaking love the aquarium, Dad! The last field trip I got to go on was to the clam chowder factory. They didn't even give us clam chowder. They gave us square pizza at a clam chowder factory. Why is that something to be ungrateful for? I would say square pizza is 10 times better than clam chowder. Is that why you won't eat clam chowder anymore?
Hey.
No, it's because Bobby Willingham threw up on one of the vats of clam chowder, and I'm the only one who saw it happen. Oh, God. Reminds me of the time I went on a field trip to Hershey Park, and on the return trip, I threw up in my souvenir cup. That was not a good day. It haunts me. Me too. Right, let's leave that story just, firmly in the past. Firmly past it! Anyway, you should just do it. Mr. Vega sounds like it could really use the help. Plus, you get to hang out with the cool fish. The cool fish? Amanda, I get kinda weird about aquariums, okay? The ocean makes me nervous. That's not the reason I said earlier. But sure, I mean, think about it this way. We know more about our own galaxy than we do about the ocean. And it's on the Earth! There's some scary shit down there we don't even know about yet. What, are you worried that a whale is gonna pop out of the touch tank and swallow you whole? Why would... never mind. Don't you put fear into my heart. I know that there are no whale touch tanks. They usually have them for, like, manta rays and turtles. So... Reminds me, Max one time was like, why don't they have a touch tank for a shark? That's what I want to do. I want to pet and ride a shark. I said, you'd be dead before you get to do either. And he said, that depends on if you know what you're doing or not, Bailey. Do you know what you're doing? No. So shut up. Anyway. Well, do they have penguins there? Yeah, they got penguins there. At an aquarium?
Alright.
Then it's settled! Penguins outweigh fear of the ocean! I sit back at the computer and let Hugo know that I'm available. He tells me to meet him at the aquarium and gives me the address. I grab my keys and kiss Amanda on the forehead before I head out. What, does Amanda not have school? Usually these field trips take place during school, right? Am I missing something here? Ah, well. I arrive at the aquarium to find that the school buses have beaten me there. Preteens huddle around their teachers in small groups, yelling at each other and goofing off. Every teacher looks like they're at their wits' end. Bailey better fall in the penguin enclosure. Why? Why do you want that to happen to me? Look, what are the penguins going to do to me anyway? Penguins don't eat humans. Sure, they might try to bite me, but joke's on you. Me and the penguins, we're homies. We're cool. They told me. Haha. Hugo jogs up to me looking frazzled. I'm so glad you're here, man. Hugo! My guy! What's up? It's been a debacle all morning. We're short-handed and most of the kids won't stop screaming. As I'm sure you know is the case with all middle schoolers. That's all they do is just scream. They're screaming the lyrics to, like, Skibbity Toilet and that, like, yacht thing or whatever. I lived through Amanda at 12. I'm all too familiar, man. Great, well, it's you and me chaperoning a group of 10 kids. They're over here. Hugo walks me over to a gaggle of preteens. A gaggle of preteens? Yep, that's the right word. Who are all sitting on the ground, playing with their phones. They're not kicking each other like some of the other groups, so we're off to a good start at least.
Oh.
Can you guys put your phones away? All of the kids look up for a moment to stare at Hugo, then they go back to texting. Yeah, pretty much. At least they're quiet. Too quiet. These guys are up to something, I can feel it. Yeah, this is just Gen Z and Gen Alpha in a nutshell. There's no way! They're too busy thinking about not getting food stuck in their braces to pull any stunts. It's middle school, after all. We'll see. Ooh. Aquarium. Why is there a shark in with the fishes? That's not how aquariums work. You don't put a shark in with fishes. Do you know what happens? The shark will just eat the fish. What's going on? The classes start filing into the aquarium. I almost said a clarion. And Hugo hands out massive staple packets of papers to each kid. These are due at the end of the field trip. Yes, this will be a grade. No, you cannot borrow a pencil. If you even think about borrowing a pencil, I will laser eye you, bitch. The kids collectively groan and grab the sheets from Hugo. What's in the packet?
Hey.
Honestly, it's just busy work so that the teachers can have a moment's reprieve. I think one of the questions asked them to sit quietly for 10 minutes to think about the Great Barrier Reef. Oh my god, that is so accurate! Ugh, especially in high school, they give you like those stupid worksheets you gotta fill out, when you're like on the trip and everything. I think, one of the examples I could think of, I went to like a wartime museum, I don't remember which one, and the teacher like gave us a worksheet to do, which was just a bunch of like bullshit questions like, hey, did you see this tank? Or hey, do you know what Adolf Hitler did? Like, stuff like that. The worst part is when the teacher's like, alright, I don't feel like teaching y'all, so I'm gonna put on a movie, right? That's good. But it's made even worse when the teacher is like, I'm gonna put on this movie and you guys are gonna do this questionnaire on the movie. Like, why? Do you know how boring it is doing a worksheet on Interstellar? Do you? That movie is already boring. I don't care if it's fantastic. It's boring. I can't stand Interstellar. I had to watch it 3 different times in 3 different science classes. Like, what the fuck? Teacher hacks. I hate them. They're great when you're an adult, though. Wait, I thought you were an English teacher. What does the aquarium have to do with books?
Oh.
We just did a unit on the old man, Of course you did a unit on the old man, the sea. Nothing like introducing kids to the futile preservation of the human spirit by making them pet stingrays. If you don't know, Ernest Hemingway is known for, really long descriptions about, like, food and stuff. And a lot of his books are very boring. From a, comic book loving nerd. Don't get how people like Ernest Hemingway, or George Orwell for that matter.
Yes.
Thanks for agreeing with me. It gives us time to check out some of the exhibits as well. Come on, they have a phenomenal section of tropical fish. While the kids sit on the floor and pretend to do their assignments while they text, Hugo and I wander over to a large tank filled with brightly colored fish. Hugo points to a brown and white fish with long spines. Is that a lionfish?
Oh.
That right there is a lionfish. Haha, yes! Did you know that their stomachs can expand up to 30 times in size? Wow, I didn't. Whoa!
Oh.
Their spines are venomous, too. That part I knew. Because they're basically like the porcupines of the sea. Nature is hardcore, and that's pretty metal, yeah!
Oh.
You think that's bad? Take a look at this one over here. Hugo points to a spiny, grumpy-looking fish hanging out near the bottom of the tank. What would that be? Probably a sea urchin?
Hey.
That's a stonefish. Ow. I was wrong. The most venomous fish in the world. And it just so happens to be in the same tank as the lionfish, which can't be a good investment for the aquarium. And they just, like, keep it here? Oh, they're relatively harmless so long as you don't step on them. Well, good thing they're in the tanks then, huh? So, hypothetically speaking, what happens if you do step on them?
Oh.
Tissue necrosis. I think I pronounced that right. Whatever that means. Cool. Thumbs up. Cool. I had to say thumbs up because you can't see me doing the thumbs up.
Hey.
Nature is wild. Nature is metal as fuck. Now I'll give you another example. When bananas, when they begin to ripen, sometimes they will, like, excremate out this, like, juice. And this, like, juice that they, like, comes out of the banana. It will not only make the bananas rot, but it will make the other fruit around it rot as well. It's like, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me! Something like that. There's a more complicated explanation, but I can't think of the words. I'm still so tired. Man, Hewitt seems to know a lot about fish. I feel the overwhelming need to impress him. Hey, see that fish over there? That one? Yeah, that's the American longfish, blue-nosed wiggly fish, humphead wrassel. My mouse is... I just Max insists putting it over here on the multi-port if it doesn't work over there. Okay, sorry. Let's go with blue-nosed wiggly fish.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know what his reaction was. The game lagged. Was that a good noise or no? Did you know that, paranormal fish trivia, psychiatric fish trivia, political fish trivia? Wait. It took me a second to realize what the hell I was reading. You know what, political fish trivia? That sounds goofy enough. This fish openly supports the legalization of... This fish openly supports the legalization of marijuana. I didn't know it was so progressive. I know, right? I'm glad fish are conscious enough to have opinions on marijuana. Times are changing, man. The fish they're getting high on the seaweed. You know that feeling when you're trying to laugh, but you can't get it out because you can't breathe? Wait, are you serious? Serious as a heart attack, man. We're talking fish here. There's no time for jokes, even though I'm laughing about this whole thing. That's, clownfish. Clownfish probably smoke marijuana. I mean, Marlon was all paranoid and everything throughout the first movie and into the second one, so, you think about that. That made it worse. Oh, but that reminds me of the joke from Finding Nemo. There was a mollusk and a sea cucumber, and the sea cucumber, like, walks up to the mollusk. Well, he doesn't walk up, but, like, in the joke sense, he, like, walks up. Anyway. That joke's going nowhere anyway. Right. Yeah, that's a clownfish, which are known for jokes. There's a mollusk. Now, we lead the kids to another room. Sharks, sea turtles, eels, and other marine life swim around in a massive floor-to-ceiling aquarium. The kids begin trying to take selfies with the sharks. You know, like you do. Hugo leads my side to separate two kids who started a fight over a Capri Sun. I walked around the room, reading the tiny little blurbs about the different fish swimming inside the enclosure. After a while, I look around and see Hugo again. He's gazing up at the aquarium and childlike wonder involves not reading correctly. He's gazing up at the aquarium in childlike wonder. The ripples in the water cast blue, moving shadows across his face. For someone surrounded by angry, hormonal preteens, he looks completely peaceful. He looks really... You thought I was gonna say that! Nope! Nah, I'm not even gonna finish that sentence. Wow.
Hey!
I walk over to join him. Beautiful, isn't it? I'd rather stare at you. We can learn a great deal from Mother Ocean. Are those two sharks kissing? Yeah, they kiss. They're full on kissing, aren't they? No, Bailey, one's eating the other. See, that's my point. That is my point. It's such a bad investment for the aquarium to put the predatory creatures together that are gonna eat each other. Well, there goes my analogy. We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonder... I can taste my dinner again. Amazing, but that doesn't help me fall in love, now does it? We stand together for a moment, admiring the wonders of marine life. And now we teleported to a different location. That's always good. We eventually make our way to the touch tank room, which seems to be the only thing the kids are actually interested in. The tank is filled with a variety of horseshoe crabs, sea urchins, stingrays, and small fish. Sea urchins? That doesn't sound like a good idea. None of those horseshoe crabs, honestly, because you, flip them the other way, they ain't so smooth anymore. Trust me, I've encountered a lot of horseshoe crabs while at the beach. Never a good idea to flip them over. I stand around the edges of the tank and keep a wary distance from the sea life. Who knows what kind of nefarious plans those horseshoe crabs have for my well-moisturized hands? I won't risk it! Hugo rolls up his sleeve and sticks his hand in the water. Don't you want to pet some rays, Bailey? Oh, I think I'm good. I don't really, I think I should just stay over here and admire them from a respectable distance. Jordan, you've never been to an aquarium that lets you touch fish? It's fine. Most of the, aquatic life is kind of slimy and gross anyway. The Baltimore Aquarium, I know, has, like, a touch zone section for, like, the kids and stuff, in the kids area of the aquarium. But I've only ever been over there once, that touch zone. And it freaked me out so much when I actually touched, like, one of the manta rays that I just, like, curled up into a ball and, like, sat in the corner for 20 minutes. While the rest of Max's family and my family went around the aquarium. Come on, it'll be fun. And informative. Don't make fun of me. But I'm scared to touch them. I get weird when there's no glass separating us. I don't know what any of those things are, but I get the feeling they will probably bite me in my delicious hands if I'm given the chance. I swear to God, if this game could just stop protecting me for 5 seconds, that would be nice. Nothing in this tank can hurt you. The stingrays have their barbs removed, the horseshoe crabs only eat little clams, and the anemones are perfectly safe to touch. Anemone? Anemone? Against my better judgment, I approach the tank. Slowly dipping my hand into the cold water, I touch a stingray as it glides past me. See? Not so bad. Feels like fun, slimy leather. Things get a lot less scary when you learn more about them, right? I dive my hand back into the touch tank with a renewed vigor for ocean life. I poke at some of the urchins and feel the hard carapace of the horseshoe crab. I thought it was just called a shell, but okay. Go off, game! My hand brushes against Hugo's as we reach for the same anemone. I pull my hand away, blushing. Sir, we are on a school field trip. Keep your pervy little hands to yourself. Hugo smiles at me. Like that. That, like, kind of pervy smile that, like, hey, baby. Let me show you what my trouser snake can do. Like that. Now I regret saying that, because that's gonna immediately go into the quotes channel, isn't it? Okay. Hey, you're supposed to be touching the fish! Don't go touching the merchandise, Bailey! No, no, no! Sorry, I just get a little carried away sometimes. Wait! That girl over there, she looks pretty sus. Why is that?
Oh.
Our backpack's usually that wet. Hold on. Susan! Susan, get back here! You can't kidnap the fish, Susan! We've been over this! We've been over this like 20 different times! Every single time we go to the aquarium, this happens, Susan! Why does this keep happening? Like, no, you can't bring home every animal you see just because they're cute, Bubbles. You gotta release them out into the wild! And then the next day, Bubbles brings home like a whale and keeps it in the professor's lap. Hugo runs after a middle schooler and catches her before she can make it to the exit. Wanna tell me what's in the bag, Susan? Textbooks? Wanna tell me what's really in the bag? Susan won't budge. I walk over to Hugo and the girl. I think he might need a bad cop. One that I'm not good at, but I'm going to, reference Liam Neeson a lot. Here we go. Look, kid! We don't have time for games here. This is an easy 5 to 10 in the clink. I'm not afraid to hit a child! Jesus Christ! Listen here, little girl. We don't have time for games here. Whatever it is, it goes back into the touch tank right now. Or we're gonna book him, and, yeah, we're gonna book him. You're not a teacher. You can't tell me what to do. Yeah, well, I am. Can you please put the bag down? Next time, we won't say please. And next time, we won't even allow you to go on an aquarium trip. You know what? Next time, we will feed you to the teachers. I meant to say principal. God damn it. You get what I mean! Susan glares at Hugo for a moment before dropping her book bag on the floor. It lands with a wet slap. We stare at it for a moment before it starts to move.
Sweet Manchego.
Exactly, Hugo. He leans down and unzips the backpack. A horseshoe crab frantically scuttles out across the floor. An employee swoops in, scoops it up, places it back into the tank. Of all the things you could steal from the aquarium, why a horseshoe crab? You go down to the East Coast, to any fucking beach, and you could get a horseshoe crab for free. No one will stop you. I wouldn't, but you could. She gave us a disapproving look, like all preteens do. Jesus Christ, Susan, what was your plan? I was trying to free him. To where? Outside? Where he was gonna die? Susan, go back to your group. We'll discuss this later. Yeah, and hands where I can see them. Susan sulks off, leaving me alone with Hugo. He gives me a pat on the shoulder.
Oh.
Middle schoolers have very sticky hands. I think we all know why they do. I doubt that this is This is not. This is an anemone. Anemone. I doubt that this is the first time that that's happened here. Or the last. She's getting a very stirred talk to. Yeah, we're just gonna stir her up while we're talking to her. I know what you mean, but... In the next room, we see a variety of smaller tanks. Sea urchins, tiny fish, and a rainbow of beautiful underwater plant life surround us. I thought that said underwear at first. The beautiful underwear plant life.
Yes.
Look over here. Hugo points to some seahorses gathered at the bottom of the tank. One of them is in the middle of giving birth. Oh, I know what he's gonna say. I know exactly what he's gonna say. Okay, you know what he's gonna say? You know what he's gonna fucking say? He's gonna say something about how seahorses... Generally... seahorses... Male seahorses are the ones who give birth, not females. They are the only species to do that. If he doesn't say that, I'm going to eat my pants.
Oh.
That's actually the male seahorse. Sort of takes fatherhood to a new level, doesn't it? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Hey kids, come check this out. There's a male seahorse giving birth. A low murmur from the students. They just jump back on their phones. This is an incredible act of life. What the fuck? These kids just don't... They don't care. Kids nowadays, they're too focused with their, like... I don't like saying any of those words, I'll be honest. When I said gyat earlier, I felt absolutely disgusting. Like my soul was going to evacuate my body faster than I could say I'm on the highway to hell.
Hey.
Fun fact, male seahorses can even give birth and then get pregnant in the same day. That's crazy. Man, we thought we had it hard. You know, 9 months carrying a baby. What's that even like?
Hey.
I wonder if they have to deal with the kids' awkward teenage years too. All however many thousand of them there are. You seem to know a lot about marine life, Hugo.
Yes.
It's not really my speciality, but I do make a point to learn as much as possible whenever I can. I think that learning shouldn't end when you leave school. We should challenge ourselves to find out more about the things we don't understand every day in our lives. Exactly! That's why I basically explain stuff, man! So I can teach people these things. So I can prove that my generation isn't completely lost. That we do know our shit. No one is just willing to believe us. It's so stupid. Because if you stop learning, I don't think you'll ever be able to grow or change as a person. And if you think you don't need to grow or change more as a person, you are wrong. There is always something about you that you need to change. You just haven't found it yet. Good point. But I still don't trust the ocean. Well, get there. We'll get there. That's what that said. I didn't realize that was the contraction. We finally make our way over to my favorite part of the tour. The Arctic Actually, no, the Arctic exhibit, it's not my favorite. No, my favorite, once again referencing the Baltimore Aquarium, because I've been there more. There is a section of the aquarium that's all done up like a rainforest jungle kind of situation. And there's all kinds of tropical birds that are flying overhead. It's actually really cool. Plus, like, along the way, you walk, like, through, like, these rock tunnels. And you also see some reptilian life, like lizards and snakes, that kind of stuff. And that's all really cool, too. Did we get to see the penguins?
Hey.
Yes, we get to see the penguins. Hell yeah! There's no penguins at the Baltimore Zoo. Or, the Baltimore Aquarium. I haven't been to the Baltimore Zoo since kindergarten, man. I don't know what I'm talking about. Hell yes, we're gonna see the penguins. Actually, I guess a good comparison to that would be going to see the dolphins at the Baltimore Aquarium. That's Max's favorite part, at least. Because the last time he went to the aquarium, he wouldn't shut up about the damn dolphins. I do agree, though, the dolphins are cool. Our group of kids run around the exhibits. They won't stop tapping on the glass of the puffin enclosure, trying to get their attention. These aren't puffins, though. They're penguins. For at least a few moments, teachers, chaperones, and students alike seem to be having a great time. What was I so worried about? This isn't so bad. Next thing you know, Jordan's gonna say a comment about, like, the penguins of Madagascar or something. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Well, I was close. It had something to do with penguins.
What?
Hugo suddenly grabs my arm as the music changes. Oh my god, there's a student in the penguin enclosure! What? Wait, I'm just kidding, this is very, very bad. Okay, is it one of ours? It most certainly is. Molly Henderson, Susan's friend. Oh no! No, are we gonna have another Harambe? But with penguins? No! I look over to the penguins and see a determined-looking kid crouching behind a rock. She's hiding out just out of sight of one of the employees. Over on the side of the enclosure, I see the door to the exit ajar. The exhibit, not the exit. Was it unlocked this whole time? Is the aquarium really that irresponsible that they can't lock a door to an exhibit? I feel like that shouldn't be hard. We gotta stop her before the staff sees us and bans our school for life. Hugo looks around. I'll create a distraction. You go in and get the key. Hugo runs towards the puffin exhibit and addresses the entire room.
I don't know.
Everybody! I have an announcement to make! The whole room turns towards Hugo. I didn't think this far. Here's a few facts I bet you didn't know about penguins. Everybody just stares at Hugo, confused. Well, this is my shot. I run into the enclosure and I'm greeted by a cold blast of air. Hey! The girl whips around to look at me. Her nose is pink from the cold. You know, penguins don't necessarily need the cold to survive, right? I mean, I guess it depends on the penguin, cause if I remember right, the ones at the zoo didn't have that. They were like, you know, just walking around on like this rocky mountain thing. And there was like water that encircled the mountain thing. Anyway. You can't be in here! Neither can you! You shouldn't be here. Neither should you. You took everything from me. I don't even know who you are. I try to walk over to the girl, but the ground is so icy that I just end up slipping. It's like a scene from like a Kevin James movie, you know? I catch myself before I hit the ground, but the girl still laughs at me. Contrary to popular belief, penguins are birds. Birds are traditionally known to fly, but you see, penguins cannot fly. For no matter how much they try, they can't get their fat little bodies off the ground. Kinda like that movie that you kids like, with the stand-up comedian guy. What was his name? I can understand that there's some confusion with what we're discussing here. You know, the birdness of the penguins and the bee-ness of the bees. The crowd is still somehow enraptured in this bullshit. Kid, what are you even doing? I'm letting the penguins go. They deserve freedom. Oh, it's like Susan and Molly, like those two girls that are like threw tomato soup on a Van Gogh painting or whatever. That's what this seems like to me. Where are they even gonna go, huh? What are you gonna do once you get the penguins out, huh? You think it's gonna be like Mr. Popper's penguins, huh? They're gonna live in my closet. No. Look, I just don't even have time to argue with this. We gotta get out of here. Not until I save at least a penguin. Little known fact is that penguins, they only live in cold climates. With some exceptions, so they don't all live in cold climates if you're splitting hairs here. Did I mention that they don't fly? I don't remember if do they fly or not? It's kind of like that one movie, you know, that's like clay animated with the chickens. and they try to fly, but that doesn't work out. They get almost turned into pot pie. That movie, man. The crowd is starting to lose interest. I'm running out of time. I need to get this kid out of here. Lay down the law, try to relate to her, bribe her. I don't even know what's gonna be the most effective here. Look, I'm not a good negotiator, okay? I guess I'll try to relate? I don't know. I think back to the time I released all the feeder mice from the pet store. It was a disaster. I was like 6, but it was a disaster. What the hell? Why would you do that? Molly, you know, life can be cruel. Especially when you're friends with a demon. Money. Give me money. I will give you $20 right now if you leave with me. Molly thinks for a second. Okay, well, give it to me right now. I reach into my pocket and pull out everything I have, examining each bill. Okay, well, I have $12 and some change. Also, there's a button here. It says, I can't function without my morning coffee. You won't like me when I don't coffee morning. Is that enough? Pay me the other 8 later and we have a deal. We moved to shake on our agreement before I suddenly realized there's a wave of penguins on their way out of the enclosure. We're gonna have to block these birds in. Which we don't get to see. Or is this gonna be a yeah.
That bird.
Block your mom? No. I just pushed the penguin away. What the heck? Oh no, it's coming back. No, go away. Go away. Ah, damn it. All I did was smack the penguins away. I gotta smack them away. No, no, you can't leave. No. I already let one of them escape. I'm not gonna let another one escape. No. No. Bad penguins. Back away. Back away, penguins. Bad penguins. Bad. Why are the penguins purple, by the way? Why are they purple? Who made them purple? Penguins, no! Penguins, go home! Penguins, go home! Penguins, go home! Penguins, go home! What the ah! I gave the penguins money! Well, I'm glad about one thing. I'm glad the video didn't, like, lag or anything. 3 of the penguins escaped. But, bribery works. So that's cool. It did look like it was some cool math games. It did very much look like that. Well, I'm glad that's over. Just in time, too. Looks like Hugo is wrapping up his diversionary penguin speak.
Ah.
And that's why I think penguins are one of the best animals in the world. A few people in the audience clap out of a sense of duty. Everyone starts dispersing. Hugo spots us from across the way and runs over. Molly was a good girl. Now, what were you doing in there? I was liberating animals, Mr. Vega. You realize that penguins can only survive in Arctic temperatures, right? You would have had a dead penguin on your hands. Actually, 3, because 3 of them escaped. Well, it's the thought that counts. No, Molly. No, it wasn't. Molly turns to me. You owe me $8.
Sweet Manchego.
Exactly. Just, I'll pay you later, kid. Jeez. Get off my ass. Molly runs off towards Susan. I suppose that so now they can compare animal thief notes.
Oh.
You're not off the hook, Molly.
Oh.
Bailey, did you just bribe a child? I bribed the child. I don't know what she's talking about. You can't play it by the rules when there's penguins on the line. If you want the honest answer, Hugo, I was forced. I was made. I was told that I had to pay her in order to get her out of there. Okay? But I'll be honest with you. You can't play by the rules, especially when there's penguins on the line, man. Listen, man, we've all done dark things in our lives. I'm not the bright, young-eyed, young youth that I used to be, okay? In my last date, I went out with a vampire and a guy that likes to drink himself silly and admire people in credits of bad rom-coms, okay? That person believed in a world where you wouldn't have to bribe children to save a penguin. The me today knows different. I only wish I could go back. Just gotta dramatically drink water.
Oh.
Let's just get through the day and get out of here. Black. Oh. With the day finally coming to a close, the whole field trip is ushered through the gift shop, and we make our way back to our school buses. As we leave the aquarium, the kids load onto the buses. Hugo pulls me aside.
Oh.
Hey, Bailey. Thanks so much for helping me out today. You're a lifesaver. Hey, it was no problem, man. It was actually kind of fun. Let me take you out next time to make it up to you. You like cheese boards? Sir, are you trying to bribe me, huh? There's nothing on earth more satisfying than a good cheese board. Great! Well, I gotta go make sure the kids don't steal anything else. See you around. I walk inside to find the house empty. Wonder where the panda's at? Before I know it, Amanda pops in through the front door.
Oh.
What you up to tonight, sweetie? Just doing some homework. There's my dinner again. It wasn't pleasant either. How was the aquarium? It was an adventure. Some kid tried to steal a penguin.
Oh.
We've all been there. I had to run in and grab her before any of the employees saw.
Yes.
You gotta go into the penguin enclosure? Did you steal a penguin for us? I wish. Amanda? No penguins were stolen, thanks to the valiant efforts of Bailey Man and Mr. Vega. Wait, not Bailey Man, Rat Man. He's more heroic than Bailey Man, trust me. It was nice getting to spend some time with Hugo, though. I'm surprised he helped complete a covert op. He's usually kind of a what? Kind of a stick in the mud. He's actually pretty cool. I had a good time with him. You know, looking at fishes and stuff. Okay, you know what? It's too much of an adventure for me today. I gotta rest my eyes. You mean take a nap? Yeah, no, there's a difference. You'll learn when you become a father one day, Amanda. Like, ignoring the fact that you know what? Fuck it, she could be a father. I ain't gonna stop her. We're in that day and age now, you know? Oh, my mustache score and my grill scores.
Looks like Paradise Lost just got found.
What? No! No, it didn't! What does that mean? I know Paradise Lost is that a book or a movie? Still, what the hell? What's next? You're gonna reference the Castaway? Or no, what is that book called? It's like this kid, he like gets temporarily blind, but ends up like getting like abandoned on his way back to like his country or whatever. And the only person he's stuck with is like this old Caribbean dude. And they're like on a boat for like weeks or whatever. I don't know, that book was also boring. Had to read that for school too. Why are books that we have to read in English so boring?
Dads.
Like, I guarantee you, there is no one in the world who will willingly read the book Ethan Frome. And yet, they made a movie on Ethan Frome, and it starred Liam Neeson! Okay. Hey, buddy, so I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner. And I know it's kind of a faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known the guy for years and I still can't get a good read on him, and I know it's gonna be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? Eggs and frying pans emoji, sweat emoji, emoji sweating emoji. Yeah, I can't get a good read on him either, honestly. He's like, let's get drunk, but like so drunk we're gonna like threaten to fight a child, but not actually, because like, no. I love food. I especially love food that's free. I don't know why you're so sweaty over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. I love food. Thank you, I'm praying. Even though it's actually a high five emoji, but whatever. I really hope that's a sweat of relief. Let's go eat that dinner. Gonna go eat that dinner. Well, that one guy, eat that prison food 445. He's gonna eat that prison food. I don't know what that means. That doesn't sound too bad. I could, you know what? I could definitely go for free food. But why is Craig so apprehensive? Does he know something about Robert that I don't? I mean, does anyone know anything about Robert? Honestly? I hurry up and reply before my dad brain could work itself into a paranoia spiral. Oh no, it's happening! Ah! Yeah, dude, I'm down. Craig and I decided to meet up before heading over to Robert's place. Craig's waiting on my porch, bottle of white wine in his hand. Game, you are a liar because I don't see anything in his hands, but go off, I guess.
Bro.
Bailey! Boy, am I glad to see you! Likewise, man. I see you to bring wine.
Oh.
Oh, it's not wine, it's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. I think he's got enough alcohol already. Like, just in general, that man is, like, alcohol-hated to a T. That's not a word, but, like, you get what I mean. Wow. Or at least I think he has a wine cellar. You know, I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. You know what? I can never tell with him, man.
Oh.
Thank God it's not just me. I never know. I mean, our first date. Boy, he's so deadpan about everything. I usually just, like, laugh it off, but man, that guy sure is an enigma. More of an enigma than spilled milk. We start walking over to Robert's house. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly or iron his shirts. I feel like you learned to cook after you learned those two first, at least.
Hey.
One time I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. Ew.
Huh?
I mean, it was at the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still, if you were on trial, I think the jury would define that as in the trash. I feel like that's something that Max has probably done. Ugh. In its defense, I definitely consider— No, I would not! Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is Robert actually did it! True. Maybe he's the enlightened ones. Maybe we're holding our— No, that is so gross. Don't even say that. Oh, God. No. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Craig? I mean, I'm Craig. Robert? Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know, that's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second! I'm busy! This is uncharted territory, Bailey. What if he's the one making the barking noises and there's no dog? Don't say that! We're not even inside yet! I want to meet the dog!
Oh.
Finally, the door opens. Robert looks a little surprised to see me here. Bailey, I didn't know you'd be tagging along.
I don't know.
Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig! I thought we were doing this together, man! We can't be doing it together if you don't frickin' tell him. You know, I could just leave if there's No, it's fine. Come on in. We enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Question mark? It's super messy because it's clothes everywhere, but no, it's nice. First of all, that record player behind you, that's pretty dope. That big screen with the Wiimote sensor bar on the top. I also like that. And the boomerangs on the wall. Nice touch. You know, I would have gone for, like some controllers myself, but, you know, boomerangs are good too. Make yourself at home. We can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you have a dog. Oh yeah, that's Bessie. Had to put her up when the guests are over. She'll calm down in a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pitbull. Rescued her from a dogfight ring a few years back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I would probably have to take you both to the ER. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. That's cool, I guess. Anyways, dinner should be ready in a minute. Hope you guys like osobuco. A what now? Osobuco. I don't even know what that is. I've never heard of that. What is that, like Italian or something? Let's see. Osobuco. It is a specialty of Lombard cuisine of crosscuts veal shanks, braised with vegetables, white wine, and broth. I mean, it looks good for anyone who's into that sort of thing. I'm not. I'm a lacto-vegetarian, but, like, you know, it looks good. Robert leaves the room, presumably going into the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers. Was the dog fighting thing real, or was he kidding? I don't know, man. Just go along with it.
Nice.
What's Orsobuco? What's Osobuco? I don't know! I just searched it up! What, do you think I've tried everything in the world? Craig? No. Did he make that word up? No, because I was able to find it, so... Until I have Osobuco in front of me, we can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed? Is this... Oh, no. Wait. Which one was Saw? Was that the... That's the puppet one, right? There was like a puppet dude with like a creepy-ass face, and he like sets traps or challenges for people or whatever. Is that right? Nah, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one, bud. Robert finally walks into the room carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. On paper plates! I don't have a dining table. I don't trust them. Not since the war. So we're eating here, whether you like it or not. Also, I don't have real people plates. I hope that's okay, too. Those plates... They killed my daughter. That's why I don't... Okay, this is ridiculous. I can't keep up with this. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. It looks like meat. Maybe. Lots of sauce. I can make out some of the vegetables. I think that might be rice, but it also could be pasta. I guess there's only one way to find out. Put it in my mouth hole. Yump.
Dude.
Oh my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender and the risotto, I think that's what it is. It's just so creamy and good. Robert, this is really incredible. You cooked this? I fished it out of a dumpster behind a restaurant. Or at least I think that was a restaurant. Could have been a dog shelter.
Hey.
Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? It's crazy. What you can find in the trash and salvage for yourself. Or salvage. What the hell is the word? It doesn't matter what the word is. It's fucking delicious is what it is. I almost gag. I'm kidding, of course. Jesus Christ. Don't you know I'm kidding, Bailey? Fucking idiot. I look over at Craig, who looks wary but still has his mouth full. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Good. Thumbs up. Glad you like it.
Oh.
Where did you learn how to cook like this?
Oh.
Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Okay, are you messing with us again or not? You know what, I'm just gonna play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe, crashing on couches, sleeping in hostels, wherever. Totally broke. Worked a couple of odd jobs wherever I could to scrape up the cash. One night, I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go out to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before.
Hey.
I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on my ma's side.
Hey.
Sorry, this food is just so good. This fake food that I'm eating. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up to busboy, all the way up to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage into the crew quarters of a cargo ship? Where's the punchline, man? This seems like one of those story jokes, you know? But it's one of those story jokes that goes nowhere. Like this joke that Max's mom told about, like, this guy who was friends with a duck, and there was, like, an airplane and, like, bricks involved. I don't know. It's a whole mess of a joke. And it was so bad. Next 10 minutes, you're gonna pan out when you're awake and you hear this and I want to play the game. I hope not. I hope Robert is not secretly Saul. Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food's good, so who cares, right? That's cool, I guess. It really is. To be honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about the presentation. If the food is good, it should speak for itself. I mean, hey, Max and his dad both firmly believe in, like, quality over, like, the looks of it. This osobuco is screaming for itself. And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. That depends on the paper plate, really. If it's, like, the, like, non-Dixie ones, the ones that are, like, completely white with the ridges, those plates suck. But Dixie plates, you know, they're fine. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? Help yourself, but save room for dessert. I made lemon berry sovereign? Something. I don't know what that is, but that sounds good.
Oh.
Well, aren't you just full of poop? You're full of poop. Craig looks over at me.
Bro.
Surprises, of course. Robert winks. Don't you wink at me, you bastard, especially since your other eye is still blinking. Like, look. His winking eye is still blinking. You bet I am.
Oh.
You can come over for dinner anytime. Craig. Only Craig? Why not me? What did I do? I'm gonna go get seconds. Me too! After consuming way more osobuco than the rest of my body could handle, and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever savorin thing was, Craig and I decided to head out. Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company. Especially if there's osobuco involved. And cheese. Lots of cheese.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I sure do got dads. You are correct. Need some water. Alright, let me do some thinking. Try to remember everything here. So, first dates for all of them. Hugo, I already know. We went to the aquarium. That just happened. Joseph, we did a bake sale. Craig, he wanted me to work out, I think. We went to like a local concert thing with Matt. Mini golfing with Brian. Robert took us on a whole escapade, basically. Damien, you know, things were going well until his, like, son was literally the devil. Everybody here seems to have some kind of quirky adventure lined up for me. And I think, you know, obviously, I can't date them all. Because eventually they'll all be like, hey, wait a minute. I thought you were in love with me, not in love with that other guy. Even though we're all, like, friends and everything, you know? I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I don't even know if that sort of thing would happen. I'm just predicting that maybe that's what's going to happen from this point forward. I don't know. I mean, suppose I did play this game to the fullest and I tried to do every single day possible, which might not be possible at all because there's only 3 for each character. Assuming that they don't overlap or anything. Which they kind of do, kind of don't. I don't know. This is just an overly long explanation so I can get out of, like, you know, picking, and hopefully Jordan will pick something and I'll be fine with it. Even then, I don't think he knows either. Like, they're all so cool, and I'd hate to let one of them down, but they're not real. They're characters. We're all characters. Craig? Why Craig? You know what? I could go with who is most compatible with myself. You know, really think about my inner self here for a second. Really focus on who I am as a person. And who I think would be my better half. In this hypothetical, of course. I don't know about Robert or Damien, though. Those two I don't know about. I've always been unsure about them. Craig, you know, he's okay. He's like my best friend. Like, I wouldn't go around dating my best friend. Like, if one day I fell in love with Max, that would just be unusual. So, can't go with him. Brian also kind of reminds me of Max a little bit. I don't know. They both seem so similar. And if the whole angle is just like, oh, Brian, he's always gonna compete with me and everything. It's like, no, I don't like competing with people. I just don't. Hugo, it'd be awkward to date him. Because he's a teacher and everything. Joseph is married, but we all know that Mary is, you know, going around sniffing out other guys. And then there's Matt. Matt's cool. I don't know. Have I made a good argument? I don't even know. Us blind guys do have to stick together, though, so... Sure, whatever. Right? Whatever. I'm glad that we came to this decision. I'll include you in this, Jordan. But, I don't know. It's been a long day of clipping coupons. Looks like there's a sale on box brownie mix. That reminds me. I wonder what Joseph's up to. I should see if he wants to hang out. Or if he wants to go to the store with me and use these coupons. Hey, it looks like he's online. Yo, Joseph, you wanna hang? Takes a moment for Joseph to respond. Bailey! Hope you finally recovered from your brownie-induced coma. And I know I promised you a fun hang, but tonight I'm actually chaperoning a youth group mixer. Amanda's invited, of course. If you're not doing anything, you should come too. Oh, that sounds nice. And be my chaperone, of course. You need me to be a chaperone. I need the help! Does everyone need me to be a chaperone? Should I just, like, rename this stream out and not be a chaperone or whatever? I think for a moment, I'm a little bummed out, of course. I suppose I just wanted some me and Joseph time. Maybe it's time to get to know him a little better. Nah, what the heck. My friend needs help, you know? We're just friends. I type back. Buddy, if you need me, you got me. Just tell me where, and I need to be tonight. Joseph lets me know the details. It starts pretty soon. I should get ready. Bailey the chaperone. Going out again. Yeah. I knock on Amanda's door and peek in. Hey, Amanda. I'm about to head out. Where are you off to? You gonna go extreme couponing?
Huh?
I'm actually gonna get chaperoning this youth mixer thing tonight. That's happening at Joseph's church. He says you're invited, but if you don't want to come, I'll cover for you. You know what? I'm down. Maybe I could make some new friends. With the weird religious kids. Ooh. That's a good attitude.
Yeah.
But I'll have you know that I'll mostly be doing this for the potential of free food. Why do you think I'm doing this? Thank you, Amanda. You get 4 daughter points today. Can I trade them in for a daughter lava lamp? Sorry, you only have enough for a daughter spider ring. Or some of those daughter plastic jumpy frogs. What is this, an arcade counter? I like those things. They try their hardest. It's inspirational. We arrive at the church to find out that Jesus is coming. No! No, he's not! Why is that spelled with a U? What the hell? Whoever created this game is going to hell. I'm just gonna say that much right now. I'm also gonna go to hell for laughing at that. As if associating with a demon isn't bad enough. We arrive at the church to find that nobody's there. There are decorations and balloons and banners and everything that say Jesus is coming, but no use. It's like Chuck E. Cheese all over again. I've been to a couple of dances in my life, and not that I want to paint myself as some sort of quote-unquote dance expert, but generally, dances require people. And those people need to be dancing. But Amanda, Master Shake said it himself. Dancing is forbidden. It is mystery to— Oh, hi, Joseph. Joseph jogs up to us. He looks frazzled. You're here. Oh my god, I need your help. Joseph gestures to the hand-painted banner hanging above the church door. It does, in fact, read, Jesus is coming.
Huh?
Yikes!
Hey.
Well, that's certainly a thing.
Oh.
God made all things, Amanda. Especially cum. Except for the banner. Of course Ernest made the banner. I genuinely can't tell if he meant that maliciously, if he just can't spell that good.
Oh.
You know what God also does? Forgives. God doesn't forgive you for not capitalizing his name, though, because everything, down to his pronouns, is capitalized. If you don't capitalize God, then what is wrong with you?
Oh.
he forgives teenagers, and he never ever breaks their box mods. What's a box mod? What? Are you gonna break Ernest's box mod? No, Amanda. That would be a sin.
Oh.
I think it's the one right after sloth. Wait. There's the 7 deadly... Okay, so you got greed, pride, wrath, sloth, gluttony, wrath. Wait. Envy. Did I say envy already? Envy is 1. Yeah, that's 7. I actually don't know what order they're supposed to be in. But...
Yeah.
Bailey, I need your help getting this thing down before anyone sees it. I could swing that. Amanda, can you help? Physical labor, huh? It's not what I signed up for, Dad. Amanda begins rapidly scanning the mostly empty room, looking for an escape route of her own.
Ah.
I have to go set up the food. That's already set up. Yeah.
Huh?
The food's already set up. I'm gonna do a final inspection pass on the food. Gotta make sure it's up to code, you know? Can't exactly feed them sandwiches that's not made of the body of Christ, you know? I'm gonna go eat your food. Amanda is able to bolt away before myself or Joseph can get another word in. Oh, she can really book it when she wants to, huh? Her father was a giant pair of legs. I dated some giant arms once, but it turns out they were alright. I don't get what anything I just said or what he said just meant, but okay. You must have been devastated.
Oh.
It was Armageddon! This is definitely the place to have kids wine. Do you mean like grape juice or like actual wine? Because I don't know if you know this, but in Catholic churches, we do actually have wine. We don't... I don't think you necessarily give them to kids. I haven't been to church in a while, so I don't remember, but... only a little bit. Only a little bit. You know what? Makes me wonder. Ethan is also Catholic. I wonder how he partakes of the blood of Christ, because he doesn't like grapes. Or wine, for that matter.
Oh.
What are you doing? Why are you licking your teeth? Quit being a weirdo. What the hell is what the hell are you talking about? Are you talking about, like, grape juice? Apple juice? Apple juice is kid whiskey, as far as I know. Actually, we did a short film once that involved us drinking whiskey, but it wasn't actually whiskey because we were still in high school, so we used apple juice instead. And at one point during shooting, Max jokingly said that he was gonna drink it, despite the fact that it's never been refrigerated and has been reused for 3 days. I'm so glad he didn't ingest it. So that would not have been good. No, I get it. Armageddon, that's pretty clever. Whatever.
Hey.
I'll workshop it. There's a gem in there somewhere. I'm really glad you're here, by the way, Bailey. Are you enjoying my company, or did you just lure me out here for my strong, very strong masculine arms and my tallness?
Yeah.
A little of both, actually. It's always something with you, isn't it, Joseph? Whether that be your, pink shirt and your, sweater around your neck and your, like, wife that's cheating on you. What? I didn't say anything.
Wink.
Something handsome and pious. Pious. Sir, are you coming on to me? I mean, you're not that handsome.
Oh, yeah.
Debatable. You're just alluded to breaking a child's vape pen. I would have lost the debate. You ready to do this? Let's make some magic happen. We're gonna make Jesus come tonight. Magic is a real, Bailey. God said that. Magic is very much real. I've seen real magic, okay? You don't have any magicians I've seen, okay? They're able to do some crazy shit. Don't tell me that magic isn't real, okay? I saw a bunny coming out of a man's hat. Okay? And a woman that was sawed in half and swords got stuck into the box that she was in. And she was perfectly fine. And somehow changed her dress. God was also a bush one time. But he wasn't the band Bush. Singing about machine heads and the little things. True. Joseph and I grab a stepladder and walk over to Ernest's banner. That turd Ernest had one final trick up his sleeve. Looks like this nightmare is stapled and taped 6 ways from Sunday. Any ideas?
Lord McDonald.
Lord McDonald. That doesn't help us, Joseph. That doesn't get us anywhere. What happened to your strong arms and height advantage? Ah, right, yeah, I forgot about those. I left those at home, but I realized my oversized dad fingers are far too large to get leverage on the tiny staples. Curse you, big hands! You got a hammer I can use to pry these off or something? Bailey, this is a church. We get a little nervous about hammers. 'Cause, you know, a certain someone was hammered to a piece of wood and left there to die for like 40 days? We also don't like nails either. No, especially not 9-inch nails. No. I'm kidding, we just don't have a hammer. But we have to hurry, the youths will be here any minute, and I'll never hear the end of this if we don't fix this. Wait, I have an idea. I run to grab the marker that Ernest used to draw this thing and jump back onto the ladder. We can't get it down, but we could send a different message. I only get one shot. I gotta not miss my chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself. Jesus is cumin. Jesus isn't coming. Jesus is calming. Yeah, Jesus is calming. There we go. Fixed it. Sort of. You can see where I fixed it, you know? It works. I was able to turn the U into an A and then an L somehow. Why didn't I just do the obvious and complete the U and make it an O? I don't know, but it still works. Despite it being a little tight, you know, it works. Well, that's true, I guess. Bask in his calming presence, Joseph. Relax. Crisis averted. Get it? Crisis averted? It's not even the same color. Don't worry, the kids won't notice. Kids don't know colors. No one will notice. It'll be fine. Joseph checks his watch. That he is not wearing. The DJ should be here by now. Just then, the door swings open and a man struts in with his DJing equipment. Where did this guy come from? What does he look like? He looks like Max. In his 40s. This is what Max is gonna look like when he reaches that age.
Lord McDonald.
Wait, you're not the usual guy. What happened to Evan? Evan knew exactly when to play the Cupid Shuffle.
Nice.
Hey, man! I'm not Evan. Evan sold all of his DJ equipment to backpack through Europe, so I'm filling in for him. I'm Spin Master Quinn. Wicka wicka wow!
Hey.
I do envy him, though. What would I give to drop everything and start over? Ha ha! Are you alright? No, this man has taken all of the drugs in his van before he came out here.
I am.
Alright? I'm better than alright. I'm DJ Spin Master Quinn. Wicka wicka wow! He sighs heavily.
Sad Master Quill.
I usually do trivia nights, but I moonlight on the 1s and 2s to give myself a sense of purpose in life. See, I told you, he did drugs. That's probably what that means. Is he okay? Well, you'll have to do. You have a playlist of fun songs that youths will like that won't inspire impure thoughts or tempt them to the dark side, right? Because we need to keep them to the light, you know? Jesus. Not only is Jesus calming, but Jedi Jesus is calming. And he says to not go to the dark side. For the dark side, they don't even have cookies, man.
Nice.
The DJ thinks for a moment.
Nice.
Believe me, buddy, I got what you need. Wicka wicka wow wow.
Hey.
Okay, great. I'll let you get set up. The DJ leaves. Let's keep an eye on this one. He's having a midlife crisis. I suppose. I mean, when you're dressed like that, wearing like Hawaiian getup, like a Hawaiian vacation attire, and a hoodie, you know you've done something wrong. You sound like he was just gonna play Creep by Radiohead on repeat. Which is not a good song to play at a church, I'll be honest. After some time, kids from the community start filling into the dance hall, which we can't see, but just pretend they're here. Some of them seem to notice our sign hack, but they don't really care. Most of the kids group off into tiny clusters, standing in circles and casting sideways glances at the other groups of teens. Man, I do not miss being a teenager at social functions, let me tell ya. Hey, hey, party people! Wicka-wow! Everyone in the room turns their attention to the DJ.
DJ Spin Master.
DJ Spin Master Quinn coming at you with the sound that the people want. Wicka-wow! We're off to a good start.
Nice.
This next tune goes out to all the ladies in the audience. Ladies, let me hear you say, yeah! A few half-hearted yeahs echo through the crowd.
Bang bang.
Alright!
That's the good stuff.
He sighs again. Is it the good stuff? You seem like you're suffering from a stroke. Man, it's been a heavy couple days. Wicka-wow! Wubba-lubba-dub-dub! This next one's actually just for my wife, Sandra. I hope we can work things out, my little honeysuckle vine.
Now, who wants to listen to Radiohead's Creep?
No! Why? That's... Well, you were right about one thing. He is having a midlife crisis. Oh my gosh. Oh man, I thought I was gonna cry.
Yeah.
Amanda sidles up to me, pizza in one hand and punch in the other. Creep, huh? Bold choice for a youth group. Let's see where he goes with this. I feel like he's gonna belt out the words. He's playing Creep again. Is the DJ crying? If you watch the kids real closely, you can catch them cringe every time Tom York swears. Does he swear in that song? Well, he does say, "What the hell am I doing here?" But that's as far as... Well, that depends on which version of the song, because right before the chorus he does say, "You're so fucking special." But in the radio version, it's, "You're really special." Anyway, it went from how his wife left him to, "Hey kids, wanna listen to Creep by Radiohead?" Pretty much, this is quite an interesting arc we got going on here. There they go. Maybe we should do something about this.
Oh.
Joseph runs up to us. He's killing the vibe! They're listening to swears! Sad swears, Bailey! Hey, at least they're not listening to, like, Fade to Black by Metallica. I mean, there's a lot of... As much as I love Metallica, some of those songs can be really dark if you look at the words. You know? Like, Creeping Death ain't exactly a happy song. I'm just gonna say that much right now. We have to do something. You guys should try to give him a pep talk. Maybe work him up to Everybody Hurts by R.E.M. or at the very least, No Rain by Blind Melon. neither of those songs would be better. Well, they'd be better than Creep, but not in the direction that we want. You wanna help us cheer him up? Actually, I just saw my friend, Federico. He's from Latin. Latin's not a country. Oh, wait, you're talking about Latin class. That makes more sense. I'm not. So he's from the country Latin. Yeah, it exists. Don't Google it. You can go, Amanda. It's fine. And she's gone.
My feelings hurt.
Joseph and I make our way to the DJ booth where Spin Master Quinn is having a quiet cry. Look at the pain on this man's face. Oh, man. Has the divorce been rough, buddy? And... Hey, bud. Hey, my dudes! How's the party jamming? It's going really good. Wicka wicka wah. It's, not. I'm sorry, fellas. Just taking a moment to find my groove.
Alright.
Gotta play these sad tunes to properly appreciate the bangers, right? That's not how DJing works. Shut up and play the hits. Play the booty pumpers. It's what Jesus would have wanted. Yes. No, you're not gonna tempt me, Max. Yes, tempt you. No, stop. Get out of my head, you asshole. Okay, fine, I'll choose it. Listen, buddy, this is a church function. The songs you're playing seem... they're a bit much, don't you think? It's gotta bring everyone down. You should put on some top 40 stuff. Lift everyone's spirits. Where everyone's dancing and happy and, that'll make the good Lord happy. Amen. Right, Joseph? The good Lord does love a song that slaps. That absolutely bangs. It's a banger. It goes... And he's a minister, so you know he means it. Let Jesus take the wheel here.
Hey.
You want me to play Jesus Takes the Wheel? That's the opposite of what I want you to do! Hey, buddy. If it's problems you're having with...
That's the good stuff.
Joseph leans in close to me.
Oh.
What was his wife's name again? Susan, Sandra, Sandy. It was Sandra. If you're having problems with Sandra, I can hook you up with some eggplants. Because they just keep irradiating from my body. I don't know what's going on. Some kind of medical condition. I think everyone in the neighborhood might have it. I can help you too. I do counseling. It's my job here. And I'm very good at it.
Hey.
Oh, I don't know.
Diet.
I can tell you're hurting. Nobody voluntarily listens to that much Radiohead on repeat, unless they're really going through some tough times. Trust me, I know. Yeah, which is why I'm always confused as to why there are people who are fans of Radiohead in the first place.
My feelings hurt.
Joseph placed a hand on Spin Master Quinn's shoulder, who immediately collapses in Joseph's embrace, crying quietly. There, bud. It's gonna be okay. Thank you. I'll put out some dance hall anthems.
Oh.
You're the best, Spin Master Quinn. We get another crisis averted. Joseph and I return to the dance floor, where Amanda's waiting with an ice cream cone. Where'd she get that?
Hey!
They have ice cream here! Good work, Amanda. How's it looking out there? You know, kinda reminds me. I think I already told this story where Max's uncle, throws, a big barbecue every year and invites everyone he knows. Well, pretty much every year that I've gone, he also rents out one of those, Kana ice trucks. Which, if you don't know what Kana ice is, it's basically one of those, really high-end snow cone trucks. And when you rent one of those trucks out for, a party, it's just, endless snow cones for everyone. It's awesome. There have been times where Max and I have eaten, 4 or 5 of them at a time. It's great. And it's one of those ones, too, where the syrups are on the side, so you can, customize different flavors and everything. It's so great. Well, for a dance, there's not a whole lot of dancing. Looks like people are starting to bail, though. This is a disaster. Don't be so hard on yourself, man. This ice cream? Top notch.
Oh.
I'm sorry for dragging you into this, Bailey. You and Amanda should just go home. I'm not gonna make you stay here for the train wreck. It's not a disaster. We can still fix this. We can, Wait, I got it. I suddenly realized what we have to do. Okay, Amanda, get out of here. I don't think you're gonna want to be here for this. Or be seen with me after this. But I've gotta do what every dad has to do in their life.
Whoa!
Oh God, you're not going to... I throw my car keys to Amanda. I'll get a ride back with Joseph. Just remember me as I am now, not as what I'm about to become. For you see, the secret side of me I never let you see. It's breaking free and I can't control it. No. No, I don't think Joseph would appreciate Skillet. Amanda nods. Nice knowing you, Pops. She runs out the door.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Joseph, I'm gonna turn it up on the dance floor. With luck, we can get these youths into it as well. Or at least cringing at us and filming our cringy dance moves on TikTok. Are you in, or are you chicken?
Oh.
Joseph stares at me. He knows what must be done, just as much as I do. See you on the other side? See you on the other side, brother, where we'll be sipping on Mountain Dews in heaven. Joseph and I walk out onto the dance floor in the middle of the room. The youths all stare at us, unsure of what we're doing. Time to get our groove on. Let's start them off easy and work our way up to the more technical stuff. Start with the lawnmower, roll the dice, the worm. I actually don't know what the lawnmower or the dice is, but I know what the worm is. I drop to the floor and immediately regret it. I'm gonna be feeling this for weeks. Okay.
Oh.
Wow, I am definitely not as good at this as I was in college. After a few weak full-body undulations, I get back to my feet. I've never been good at the worm. What the hell was I thinking? I appreciate your enthusiasm, but too much too fast. Also, you're covered in dirt now. I thought we were inside. What? I look around at all the semi-disgusted youths. Maybe that was the wrong move. Alright, Bailey, let's turn up the heat. Shopping cart, sprinkler, running man. We probably don't want to do the running man. Let's do the sprinkler, I guess. I pull out the classic. Hand behind head, pointed finger out. I point it at and make eye contact with several of the youths in the room. I think that made them feel uncomfortable, but I pushed past it. Joseph understands. We must water the lawn. We just came off of the imaginary drought and the grass is dying. Don't worry, imaginary grass. We've got you. Wait. We didn't do the sprinkler to the hustle. But whatever, that's all I could think of. I look around to the youths. They're getting into it, yeah! Nice work, but we better pick it up or they're gonna lose interest quickly. Cabbage Patch, the windmill, hammer slide. We're gonna do the windmill.
Lawrence of Arabia.
I see breakdancers do this, so it shouldn't be too hard, right? I drop to the floor and try to spin my legs around. I'm sure this does not look appealing, but whatever. That doesn't look appealing. Whatever. I look around to the youths. They're not appealed. They're not looking too lively yet, but we can still turn it around. Moonwalk, butter churn, attempt twerk. No, we're not going to do that. We're gonna moonwalk. I start sliding my feet backwards. I can't tell if this looks good or not, but I think these kids have seen enough people doing moonwalks that they understand the general concept. Joseph makes a moonwalk attempt as well. Surprisingly, dude pulls it off flawlessly. Holy crap. I look around to the youths. They're cheering! Alright, time for the big finish! Attempt an unrehearsed backflip. Lift Joseph up. Dirty Dancing style! Whatever, I've already dug myself into enough of a hole playing this game. Might as well go all out, right? I approach Joseph in motion and I'm about to lift him up.
Oh, Cracker Barrels.
Are you strong enough to do that? I don't know, let's just do it and find out. Without regards for human safety, I summon all my might and lift Joseph above my head. It isn't quite like Dirty Dancing, because, you know, I'm no Patrick Swayze, and he's no whatever. Shit, I feel so bad, because I don't remember who the actress was. But Joseph is a good sport and spreads his arms while I spin him in a circle. I look at the crowd. They seem to love it. Love it so much that there's no text here at all. What happened? I look around the room to see if we convince any of the youths to come dance.
Yeah.
Nothing. Just a bunch of kids staring at us. I guess we didn't capture their hearts with the magic of dance. One of the kids yawns. Well, maybe if we summon Kevin Bacon in here, we can get some things going here, you know? Footloose? Well, we gave it our best shot. I'm gonna have to organize some sort of game so they don't start making out with each other. Thanks for coming, Bailey, but I should take it from here. Oh, you didn't like my dancing? Well, sorry, Joseph. Not everyone can be a trained dancer.
Hey, let's do that again sometime.
You want to do that again? I think I got a low rank with Joseph last time, didn't I? Well, I'm sorry I had to be myself, I guess. Whatever. You know what? It's been a long day, and yet I'm not quite ready to sleep. Usually when I feel this way, I mainline investigative TV until I pass out. But tonight, I feel like it would just make me antsy. I've decided to take a relaxing stroll. After a bit of wandering, I find myself passing by Jim and Kim's. Being of legal drinking age and sound judgment, I decide to stop in, despite the last time I was here. Typically, I try to limit my consumption of alcohol to set a positive example for Amanda, but I also feel a responsibility to play a role as a social agent in our community, and a watering hole such as Jim and Kim's is the perfect place to do it. Also, I desperately need a beer. After all the craziness, man, Jim and Kim's is lively tonight. The patrons are milling about, and even Neil seems to be having a good time. Who's Neil? Who the hell is Neil? Coming here was a good idea. As I reach to collect my beer, I see Mary at the end of the bar. She's not semi-ironically throwing herself all over anyone. In fact, she's alone. She looks so sad. A pang of guilt shoots through me. Does she know? Is it because of me? Am I a homewrecker? What's a homewrecker? Isn't that like a burrito from Moe's or something? Say hi, keep watching the game. Hey, Mary, how's it going? I decide to go say hello. I walk over to her booth. She doesn't look up. This seat taken? She still doesn't look up. I take a seat anyway, and she finally notices me. You. Okay, this was maybe not the best idea. I should probably bail out while I still can. Hey. Having fun with your new best friend, Joseph. You know, he's the great— I'm so glad! I'm happy for you two! You two are such good best friends and everything! So good! Mary, I never accused you of anything uncouth, Bailey. You're just having an innocent, very platonic time with my husband. A supportive friendship. You're a good friend, aren't you? Yeah, just a friend. That's funny. Joseph usually likes his friends to have at least a little bit of a spine.
Come on.
We can't all be as blunt as you are, Mary. Smoking blunts and all that. So you're an expert on my marriage now. No, it doesn't take an expert to see that you two are miserable. I'm not trying to be an expert on your marriage. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not trying to I don't know anything about marriage, okay? I'm just trying to be there for my friends, alright? That's all anyone can do in life, I would think. Oh, you're there for him. Gotcha. I see how you look at him. I bet you're there for him a lot, aren't you, you fruity little twink? She takes a long sip of her drink. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I, should have just watched the game. You know, you're really not his type. I'm surprised. Mary pays her tab and strides right out of Jim and Kim's without looking back. Well, yeah, it's been a long day. I'm just about ready to pack it in. After a few bites of ice cream from the freezer, I turn off all the lights and walk down the hall to my room. I wonder if Amanda's still awake. That kid needs some sleep. As I pass by her room, I can hear a faint sound, but can't quite make out what it is. I get a little closer. Is she crying? I knock gently on the door. Amanda? The crying immediately stops. Not right now. Her voice sounds strained. She sniffles. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'll take that. I didn't realize you were getting gifts for me. Thanks. Max's dad just gave me a Baja Blast. Nice. Okay, cool. In the dark, I could see Amanda's outline in the middle of her bed, knees hugged up against her body. Is everything okay? I don't want to talk about it. Did something happen? Leave her alone. Maybe I could try to consolidate her. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be talking to people, but I want to be there for my daughter. Like, did something happen? No! Nothing happened! Go away! Okay. I'll leave you be. I back out of the room and close the door gently behind me. She immediately starts crying again. Wow. I have no idea what has her so upset. She seemed totally normal. I feel awful just leaving her to cry. I also get the feeling that if I tried to do anything else, it would only make her more upset. I can't stop mentally cycling through all sorts of awful things she could be dealing with right now. More than anything, I just want her to be happy and safe. I have a hard time falling asleep, but when I do, I'm still thinking about Amanda. After a long night of very little sleep, I roll out of bed and make myself a pot of coffee. Amanda should be up for school soon. Maybe she'll be willing to talk about whatever's bothering her. About 10 minutes before she's supposed to leave, Amanda comes out of her room and makes a beeline for the freezer. Morning, Amanda. Morning. She drops a frozen waffle in the toaster and slams the freezer door. She won't look at me. Yikes. So, anything big going on at school today? No. Okay. Do you need a ride to school? No. You want some coffee? Amanda pulls the toaster level and takes her still freezer-burned waffle out before it's finished cooking. I have to go. Amanda picks up her bag and storms out. Oh! Okay. I haven't seen her act like this in a long time. It's usually short-lived, but it always hurts. Hopefully this blows over and things are back to normal soon. I sit back at the kitchen table and look at a picture of Amanda and I hanging on the wall. In it, I'm teaching her how to ride a bike. Her face is a mixture of excitement and pure, unadulterated fear. I remember how determined she was. Every time she would fall off and scrape her knees, she would get up and try it again. Finally, I had to stop her because she was bleeding everywhere. Then she started to cry because she didn't think she needed bandages and wanted to keep trying. As I put the bike away, she just stood in the middle of the street and screamed. Then I took her for ice cream and it was like nothing even happened. After giving it a bit of thought, I've decided if I force her to talk about it, I'm only gonna make things worse. But I have an idea. I start rummaging around for ingredients. I hear Amanda walk in the door. Instead of heading for the kitchen like she usually does, she makes a beeline to her room. She's clearly trying to avoid me. Hey, Pumpkin? What? Can you come here for a sec? There's a moment of silence. Yeah? I wanted to say sorry about last night. I'm just worried about you, kiddo. I get scared when I know something's wrong. And I get even more scared when I feel like I can't do anything about it. Dad, So just, whatever it is, and you don't have to tell me if you don't want to, but whatever it is, just know that you have a dad in your corner who wants you to be happy.
Oh.
Honey, you know I'm bad with words, so I'm hoping I could speak a language that we both can understand. I pull a cake out of the refrigerator and place it on the table. Hopefully the frosting is set by now, otherwise I'm gonna look like an idiot. Ta-da! Dad? It took me a really long time because I ran out of red frosting somewhere around sad, and had to start all over again. Sorry you're sad, but I support you. You are sad? Oh, wait, no. Sorry you're sad, but I support you 100%. Damn, I wish someone would bake me a cake like that when I'm sad. This is beautiful. It's strawberry. Mmm. Amanda gives me a big ol' hug. I grab some plates and forks and serve us up some delicious cake. So, it's really stupid. What is? This whole thing. I know it's been really weird lately, and there's just... I don't even know how to explain it. I feel like I might have to make you a chart. I'm listening. You want me to take notes?
Oh.
I guess I should start from the top. So, you know how Emma R is going to that fancy art school in California, right? Emma R. Yeah, I think so. The one who puked in Dead Gotham Beyond, the best friend, the other one. Oh, crap, which one was it? There were two Emmas. The one who puked in Dead Gotham Beyond, I know that's Amanda, but... Is she the best friend? You got it! Wow, proud of you! Yes! I was paying attention. Anyways, ever since she got the acceptance letter, I've been feeling like she's drifting away, you know? And she's been spending a lot more time with Grace and Emma P. I just thought it was all in my head for a while, but then I found out from Rosie M that both of the Emmas, Grace and Noah, all went to a party at Mackenzie F's on the same night they all told me they were busy studying for Calc AB final. Yikes, why are you taking calculus? So, another important piece of information is, God, this is embarrassing. I have a crush on Noah, and that's a thing. What? Whoa, I had no idea. I definitely didn't know that. Okay. You're a bad liar. So are you! I learned from the worst. Yeah, we both learned from Max. That's true.
Ah.
Anyway, so the only person I told about the crush was Emma R, and she promised not to tell anybody. I didn't confront him about the party thing because I didn't want to start drama, so I just kept quiet and kept going about my business. Amanda sighs. And then one day I invite everybody out to get nachos at the mall, and after not texting me back for like 2 hours, even though none of them ever put their phones down for more than 60 seconds, they all say they're busy. Like, simultaneously. So I tell them, never mind, I'll just eat nachos at home, right? But we're all out of chips, and I really, really wanted nachos. We can make some satisfactory nachos. That's what I had one time after a band adjudication, me and some other friends. Well, we were all treated to lunch at, like, this promenade or whatever. We went to Cafe Rio, I believe, and we all got satisfactory nachos to share. Totally understandable.
Oh.
So I go to the mall anyway. I get to the food court, and who do I see there but Grace, Emma P, Emma R, and Noah all hanging out together and eating the nachos! Without me! What? It gets better. I'm standing there by the escalator watching them, and I realize Noah has his arm around Emma R, which is kind of weird, right? But then they kiss! They kiss, Dad! No. Yes! I know! So I storm over there, I'm like, hey! And Grace drops a nacho on her shirt, because of course she does. And Emma R, she just glares at me, right? Grace, nothing is coming up. I don't know who that is at all. Grace is the boring one, gossipy one. Did she poop on the bed too? She's the gossipy one, right? I know! Yeah, I got that right too. Grace is the one nobody really likes. Or I guess that's me now. But anyway, nobody will say anything, and I'm just like, you guys suck! Which I realize is not the most eloquent thing to say, but I was very angry and really embarrassed, and I just wanted to get out of there. So I left, without nachos, might I add, which only further contributed to this shitty day. And I immediately drafted a super long text to the group. To the group chat, I didn't read the rest of that, asking them why they've been so weird. And I wrote another one to MR asking how long the Noah thing's been going on, and... Sorry, I know this is a lot. Are you still following? What did MR say? I'm a little confused, but I think I understand. I have no idea what's happening. Yeah, what did MR say? I was listening the whole time. I love hearing my daughter explain. Ooh, okay, get a load of this. MR says, you know what? Let me just read it to you. Amanda pulls out her phone and reads, word for word, an arduously long string of text messages. Can you believe that? I can't. I care so much about Amanda's social life and mental well-being, but man, do I not understand what the hell she's talking about. This is all beyond me, but I'm trying my hardest to be supportive. So hard.
Oh.
They were dating in secret for like months. So I told her that she's being a really terrible friend, and she's like, well, if you think I'm so terrible, then just stop being my friend. And I was like, okay! And she left me on read. And then, wait, left me on read? What's that? Oh, like, she saw my message and didn't reply. And I know because there are, like, read receipts. I don't know what read receipts are, but I'm just gonna nod and pretend I understand. Because when you become 40 years old like me, you don't understand anything. Gotcha. I'm 30 or 40 years old, I do not need any of this. So while this is all happening, I'm talking to Emma P about how mad I am because she's at least being kind of reasonable, and I'm venting to her about how pissed I am at everybody and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Noah texts me and is like, how could you say that about me? And I'm like, say what about you, bitch? And then he tells me that Emma P sent screenshots of everything I told her to the group chat that I got kicked out of. Alright, I think you lost me at screenshots, but that definitely sounds bad. There's so much more, but honestly, it's all just really stupid teenager stuff. Bottom line is that everybody dropped me. Half of my grade hates me. And now I have no friends. Same, man. Amanda, I'm so sorry. I almost expected it from everybody else, but... Emma R has been there since Mom died. I can't believe she would just stab me in the back like that. I'm not even that mad she's dating Noah. I'm just so upset that she lied to me about it for so long. Amanda stabs at the remnants of her cake. Okay, I take it back. I'm kinda mad she's dating Noah. Like, what did I do wrong? Why does everyone just suddenly decide I'm not cool anymore? Why wasn't I enough? I don't understand. And as mad as I am at everybody, like, I miss them, Dad. Amanda looks so dejected, I almost can't take it. What could I possibly say to help her? Anyways, that's it. That's a whole sordid tale. Thanks for listening. Tune in next week for more hot gossip. Wow. I know, it's pretty dumb. It's not dumb. No, it's a stupid thing to be upset over. Amanda, your feelings are real. Don't ever be mad at yourself for having feelings. I guess. Unless you've secretly been a robot who's approximating human feelings this whole time. Dad, if I was a robot, I would have transformed into a monster truck a long time ago. But seriously, I know you probably don't want advice, but I feel like it's my duty as a dad to bestow upon you a few nuggets of fatherly wisdom. Not all friendships last forever. Real friends don't do that. High school sucks. No. The real secret is high school never ends. Uh-oh. Yeah, not all friendships last forever. That is actually a fact of life. People are gonna come in and out of your life People are gonna come in and out of your life all the time. It's just how it works. Not every friendship is going to last forever. So cherish your friends while you still have them. And when it's over, don't dwell so much on the bad stuff. You had some good times with MR, but you guys grew apart. That happens. Learn from it and keep moving forward. That's the lesson in Meet the Robinsons, you know? Keep moving forward. There are so many new friends to make. And they're gonna be so much cooler than Emma R and the rest of those people. Ultimately, I think this says way more about their character than it does about yours. Because you're amazing. And if they can't see that, well, that's their problem. I'll keep that in mind. I looked down at the table. Did we just eat that whole cake? Yeah, we did just eat that whole cake! Welp! Good talk! Amanda gets up to go to her room. Before she closes her door, she turns around. Hey, Pops. Yeah? Thanks. You're always welcome. Love you, Amanda.
I love you too, Dad.
Thanks. I'm pretty good at, being a dad
Welcome.
to my imaginary
You've got dads.
daughter, apparently. Oh, it's Craig again. Hey, Craig. Hello, Amanda's dad. What? I'm sorry? It's me, your friend Craig, who loves sports. Oh, I'm so fooled. Is this really Craig? I have nice and smart children who are good at computers. Oh man, great to hear from you, buddy. What's up? I'm still strong. I am strong. I always knew Craig was so good at grammar. Just like Jordan. Don't I know it? Say, I've been reading up about whey protein. You use that at all? Do you use that at all? I figured it'd help me develop a bit more muscle. Plus, it kind of tastes like peanut butter. Yes, I know what that is. My children are having a tea party and they wanted to invite Amanda, but we can't find her on here. You're also invited, but it's the wrong you're. But it's okay. Physical invitation to follow. Cool, I'd love to come. I'll let Amanda know. Thank you, Amanda's dad. I love the part where Craig refers to me as Amanda's dad. Oh, I'm sorry. Craig. Air quotes around Craig. It's all important detail. Coffee time! You know dads love coffee. Gotta brew myself something black as midnight on a moonless night. I put a fresh pot on the thing and work on a few word jumbles while I wait for it to brew. Hey, this one spells sorrow. Dad, ready for today? I'm ready for every day, sweetie. Gotta tackle it head on. Be headstrong. No, are you ready for the thing that we're gonna do today? The thing that you promised you'd do? Honey, I already told you that I'm not gonna throw away my Tom Clancy novels. Wait. That name sounds familiar. Tom Clancy. That's not the guy that... Tom Clancy. Tom Clancy. I don't care, I'm running out of time. I'm curious, because the name sounds familiar, and I... Tom Clancy. What did you do, Mr. Tom Clancy? Hunt for Red October. That also seems familiar. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. You also did Rainbow Six as well. I've never read any of those books, but okay. More appropriately, I won't throw away my Batman comics. They're just stacked in the living room. I keep bumping into them and knocking them over. You don't even read them. Wait, no, that's not what I'm here about. The Tea Party, Dad, remember? No, I don't remember that. Craig's kids? That hand-drawn invitation?
Dad.
Amanda walks over to the refrigerator, comes back with a hand-drawn invitation on a sheet of computer paper, inviting Amanda and Amanda's dad to the tea party. They spelled cordially wrong. Just put on some going outside pants and let's get going. I can go outside in sweatpants. Nothing's stopping me. I've been wearing sweatpants for the past 8 years. It's great. Dad, just... I'll see you in a minute. Put on going outside pants. Fuck authority. I'm going out in sweatpants. Haha. What did I say about the pants? I'm a rebel, sweetie. I'm a rebel with a kickstand or whatever. Whatever, I'm sure it'll be fine. Hello, thank you for coming to our tea party. I do my best bow and present my daughter, who thanks them with a curtsy. This way, please. Briar and Hazel lead us to a small table with tiny chairs. Some are occupied by stuffed animals, and Matt and his daughter, Carmesita, are here too. Matt raises a comically small plastic teacup at me. Hey, dude. Hey, how's the tea? The imaginary tea is absolutely wonderful. I taste a hint of lemongrass. Hello, Carmencita. Hello, Mr. Amanda's dad. Did you just wake up? No. Why? Those are inside pants. Shut up about the pants! Shut up about the pants! Amanda laughs.
Oh.
Please, have a seat. I sit down between Amanda and Matt. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get out of this chair.
Hey.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
I turn to see Daisy and Brian enter into the backyard and take a seat next to us. Sorry we're late. Daisy made me put on my going outside pants. Ha! At least I didn't have to do that because I'm a rebel! Woo, 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 woo! Middle fingers in the air! Woo! Amanda punches me on the shoulder. See? Oh, so you approve of cargo shorts when they're on Brian, but not when they're on me. I see how it is. Dad, you're embarrassing me at the tea party. This is a high-class affair. But... I like sweatpants!
Oh.
Shh! It's about to start. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules for some high tea. Actually, it's a common misconception that high tea was appreciated by nobles. I learned that from a vampire. Dad, shut up! Now, if you all put on your designated tiaras... There are little tiaras sitting on everyone's plates. Well, except for Brian's. His is a softball helmet for some reason. Oh, we ran out of tiaras. Sorry, Daisy's dad. I don't think this is gonna fit me, but I appreciate the thought. Dad, you're royalty. Please act like it.
Whoa.
Brian tries to balance the ill-fitting softball helmet on top of his head, but immediately tumbles off and into the bushes. I'll, get that later. Hey, everybody! Hey, it's Craig! He comes out with a teapot and a tray of sandwich cookies. Dad, is the tea ready? Yeah, it's been, steeping for a while now. Awesome!
Oh.
Would you girls like to serve your guests tea? No, thank you. We'd much appreciate our servants' help. Jeez. Damn! Damn, Craig, they're working you to the bone, aren't they? I feel bad. Craig leans over to me.
Nice.
That's me. I'm the server. Hell yeah. Craig places teacups in front of all of us and a single sandwich cookie onto each of our plates. He pours some tea into my cup. Awful fluorescent for tea. I clink my teacup with mats and take a sip.
Hey.
Good lemonade. Of course it's lemonade. It's tea.
Oh.
Oh, right. Very good tea that, happens to taste like lemonade. It's an Arnold Palmer, you know? I lean over to Amanda, who's happily enjoying her quote-unquote tea. So, what do we do at tea parties, exactly? This is my first time. We enjoyed the splendors of upper-class society, father. She takes a dainty bite of her sandwich cookie. Marvelous. So, the meeting of the princesses has been called to order. Hear, hear. But I'm a warrior princess. I hunt stuff and have, like, a really cool sword. Yeah, see, that's the kind of thing we should be telling little girls. You know, you could be a princess, but also you could be, like, a warrior princess, because that sounds really badass. We need more warrior princesses like Mulan and, that one warrior princess, I can't think of her name. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Can I be a space princess? I'll allow it. And I'll be a rock star princess. I'm also a space princess. No, there can't be two space princesses. That's not how this works. Can there be more than one? Space is pretty big, don't you think? I changed my mind. I want to be a space princess too. Dad, what are you? Do I get to be a princess? Duh. Well, I guess that makes me, History Channel princess, hacker princess, rude boy princess. Hacker princess kinda sounds badass. I surf the information superhighway on my cyber deck, hacking into mainframes and unleashing havoc on the megacorps of the dystopian Neo Metropolis. Kinda like that movie from the 90s, Hackers. I also rollerblade everywhere.
Hey.
I think I'll be landscaper and general contracting princess.
Oh.
Barista princess reporting for duty.
Bro.
Hey everyone, CrossFit princess here. I'm glad we're all princesses here. Except for Craig, who's just been allocated the servant. Not now, servant.
Oh.
If it weren't for the princess uprising, it would be you serving me. We sip tea for a little longer and the girls run off to fight dinosaurs as space rockstar warrior princesses or something. They grow up so fast. It was like yesterday that I was helping Amanda throw her own tea parties. Did she make you a servant too? You betcha. Carmencita made me actually brew tea for hers. Pitfalls of owning a coffee shop, I suppose.
Oh.
Pitfall? Your custom blends are amazing, bruh. The hibiscus one you gave me a while back was choice.
Oh.
Aw, thanks. It's really nice that the girls are getting along. Yeah, I'm really glad. I'm really glad we moved into this community.
Oh.
We are too. Amanda's been kind of a role model to them, you know? I haven't even realized. I don't even know if Amanda does either. But I guess they're right. All of the girls in the neighborhood look up to her. She seems to go out of her way to play with them every time. I'm so proud of her, man. You better not proud dad cry at this tea party, Bailey! I brought extra word jumbles if everyone wants to kill some time while the girls play. The dadly thing to do. Word jumbles. Oh no. It's like, there was this one friend I knew who was convinced that, like, when you go to college, all you do there is, like, read old magazines. I was like, God, if that's how college works, I don't want to go. But then it turned out that was a lie, so. Tyler, if you're watching this, suck a dick. The day rolls on and the girls all get tuckered out. Amanda spends the whole day playing with them and taking their pictures, promising that she'll send them the best ones later. We all clean up and help put away the tea sets and tables, then head out as Daisy and Carmencita fall asleep on their dad's shoulders. Take care, guys! Thanks for coming! Bye, Hacker Princess! Yes, that is me. I am Hacker Princess. You want dinner? Nah, I'm filled up on cookies. Me too. Welp, I'm tired. Dude, same. Playing with a bunch of little kids who all simultaneously want your attention and approval is slightly exhausting. Surprisingly exhausting is what I meant to say. Yeah, I know the feeling. Especially at that cookout, man. All the little kids want to swarm and tackle me. Maybe because I'm like the easiest punching bag in the world. But in a good way. But also in kind of a scary way. How so?
Oh.
I feel like I gotta be on my best behavior for them. I don't want to let them down. Is this because you still feel bad about dropping the F-bomb in front of your cousin the one time?
Whoa!
I corrupted her dad. She secondhand smokes now. Oh no. Well, those kids really do look up to you. I'm glad they have you as a role model. Shucks, Pops. I ruffle Amanda's hair. Okay. And that was the end of that, apparently.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I've got dads, that's for sure. You know what? Maybe going on a date with Joseph was a bad idea. I'm starting to have regrets. But you know what? These three dudes right here, might take them a little more into consideration. Maybe also Hugo here, too. I might take him more into consideration. Robert and Damien, I don't know. But anyway, if you like this one, that's good. You should like the video. Like, smash the like button. Apparently, if you say smash the like button, then the like button, like, lights up and stuff. And so does the subscribe button, apparently. If I say that too, it lights up. I don't know how true that is or not, but, anyway, yeah. That's basically more Dream Daddy. Thanks for watching, I guess. I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. Later. All that good stuff.